Hello. Hi, Madisan. Hi, Yuna. Hello, welcome to the live. We'll wait for a little longer for more people to join before I begin. Hi, Lim Soon. Welcome to the live. Hi, Maksa. Hi, PA. Okay. Probably wait a while more, about 12:35. I'll do a short promo, then I'll begin with the paper. But how's everyone doing? If not sure who's left inside this live. Hi, Royston. I always see this Royston person joining. How you doing? Hi, Sweet Tooth. Hi, Flo. Welcome to the live. Hi, stay humble. Haven't heard that haven't heard that phrase in a while. Hi, Flex Wings. Hi, Catherine Chow 560. Hi, Charlize or Charlize. Okay, we'll wait 2 more minutes here. In the meantime, if anyone have any questions or about if you're curious about the June holiday program that's showing right above me, you can just comment it down also. Hi, Michael Ng. Hi, Juzaida Jumat. Okay. Um, seems like there's not much people joining, but it's okay. I'll just go through the promo for June holiday program first, okay? So basically, here at Writers at Work, we do have programs almost every holiday. And the next upcoming one is June, okay? So we got courses for everyone, or rather every primary school student, no matter your level, even for young learners like primary 1 and primary 2, you guys can get courses such as compo writing or get an intro to oral, okay? The beginner oral course. Okay, yeah. Then for primary 5 and 6s, 3s and 4s, you guys have oral courses, okay? And for primary 5 and 6s, you guys have oral thematic set A and set B. So you can expose yourself to more commonly tested questions, commonly tested themes. You can build your bank so that you're more well prepared, okay? And then there's a new PSLE compo writing crash course. This one can be done either entirely online or offline. Offline as in physically in centers face to face. But you can't do this as a hybrid, okay? You can't do it, let's say, half first half of the month you want to do it online, and then the later half you want to do it offline. Okay, then for all this, if you sign up by the end of this month, which you're only left with 2 days, including today, you will get our own Writers at Work Model Composition ebook, $50 voucher for new regular programs. And the PSLE Masterclass ebook Get a Grip, the third tick in case the wording is too small. That one is only for students who sign up for a new PSLE Compo Writing crash course, okay? So yeah, sign up before you decide to sign up in May, because if you sign up in May, you're just gonna you're not gonna get a chance to win all these ebooks, okay? Actually, not even stand a chance to win, because it's guaranteed if you do sign up before the end of the month, okay? It's an early bird promo. Oh, hi Zach NG. It's kind of quiet today. Hi Ira. Okay, so that'll be all for June holiday. If anyone has any questions, you can feel free to let me know or just type it down in the comment section, okay? Hi Robert Quack. Okay. ZNG, do you wanna choose a particular section, or you're still in school? Okay, hold on guys. I on that already though. I thought this one need off.
This one,
Make bigger, is it?
which side are you going to?
Because if I sit here, then I won't be
okay.
covered. Hi Nasib Kerr. Oh, okay. I didn't notice that. Okay. So I'll just begin with grammar MCQ. Oh, you're eating your lunch now? Wow, that's dedication though. You're still, in a sense, studying, I guess, even though you're on your break. Okay, but no worries. Hi, Avocado. Okay, so I'll just begin with the first question for grammar MCQ, okay? Because there's not much people. Or unless you want me to go through a particular section, I'll talk about anything if you want, Zach and G. Okay. So first question. The price of buying a car, blank reason. My uncle cannot afford it anymore. So is it is, are, has, or have? So over here, the subject is the price. This is what we are talking, or rather looking at, what we are focusing on. Hi, Wolfie. Okay, so the price of buying a car, blank reason. My uncle cannot afford it anymore. So over here, what you have to put has to agree with price. Okay, sorry, let me flip it over so it's easier to write. Okay, so this word here and the price has to agree. Hi, Eugene. So over here, is the wrong auxiliary verb. It doesn't match with the word reason. Okay, are is plural. Price here is singular. So that's not what we're looking at. So obviously have is also out. So what you're left with is has, because has agrees with the word the price. Okay. Okay, next. Hi, Chris Redfield. Okay, let me adjust this. Okay, better. So I just put a star above it so everyone knows which question we are doing. Hi, Janelle. Okay, so Mr. Yo made it to the airport on time, blank waking up late this morning. So what is the right word to put here? Hi, user. Okay, so Mr. Yo made it to the airport on time, blank late this morning. So over here you see a contrast, on time and being late. So these are polar opposites of each other. So over here, there's a contrast. Okay, so the word that shows contrast here, hi fatty bacon, is the word despite. Despite shows contrast. Okay, so this is, or rather, this should be the answer here. Okay, so what about the rest? So obviously they're wrong, but I'm still going to go through them. So since is used to show a cause and not really a contrast, it's more likely to the word because. Okay, unless usually shows a condition, conditional sentences, and not contrast. Though requires a full clause after it. Hi Levin. Okay, and not just a phrase waking up late. Okay, next. Moving on to the third one. So neither of the boys blank where they have placed their storybooks. So that remember, remembers, remembered, or has remembered. Hi Andrew, hi White Flower. Welcome everyone to the live. If you guys want to put your give the question a try, you can put your answers down in the comment section, yeah? Okay, but anyway, I'm doing 2022 P5 Rulang EOY paper, if anyone is curious. Okay, next. Neither of the boys blank where they have placed their storybooks. Hi, Louis. Hi, Hadir. Okay, so over here, neither means you are looking at only one of them, or rather either one. Okay, it's singular, so you don't see it as plural. And remember is a verb. So verbs, singular, you must add s at the back. Okay. Hi Oreo. Hi Janelle. Thanks for liking the live, Janelle. Oh, hi XXXO. Welcome back. Okay, so singular verb, you need to add s at the back. So over here, what has s at the back is remembers. Okay, so that is what we're looking for. So this perfect tense is unnecessary. We don't need it in this case. And the sentence is in present tense, so there's no doesn't make sense for us to put past tense over here. So remembers is the right one. Remember is also present tense, but it doesn't have the s. That means you use it for plurals. Okay? Or rather, if your subject is plural. Okay, next, moving on. Question 4. Hi, Hazy Hazel. Hi, S. Ng. Okay, so Tina made her best friend what when she cracked a joke? So again, it's also testing tenses. So over here, made someone do something is bare infinitive. Hi, Garden by Han. Okay, and whenever you see there's like a past tense of a verb is already used, right? Over here you use the bare infinity or the base form of the verb. Okay. Yeah. So over here, what is the base form of this verb? Obviously, the verb is laugh, and base verb is usually just the word itself, or present tense of it. Okay. So the correct answer is laugh. We don't need continuous. We don't need past tense. Okay. So next, number 5. And remember that one, even though you're only talking about one person, so by right verb you should add s, right? But then you need to use the bare infinitive because there's the word made in front. Okay? Next. If I blank it was going to rain, I would bring an umbrella. Hi Cedar. Okay, if anyone's wondering, I'm doing 2022 P5 Rulang EOY paper. So if you guys want to give it a try, you can put your answers down in the comment section. Or if you want to ask anything else, you can also put it down in the comment section, okay? Hi, darling. Okay. Hi, Skylar. Okay, so over here, if I blank it was going to rain, I would bring an umbrella. So over here, this is a second conditional sentence. Okay, so when there is if plus a past tense, then the back would be would plus base form. So remember what we talked about previous question, base form, so bring, and then this is would. So over here, if you need a past tense. Okay, so what's the past tense over here? The past tense of know is new. Okay, we don't need past or present perfect tense. Known is the past participle. You always use past participle for perfect tenses, be it present, past, or future. Okay. Hi, Jerez. Okay, moving on. So let me adjust the question first. Okay. Hi, 爱吃饺子的老板. Oh, hi, XXXO. Thanks for commenting. That's the, I won't say first comment of the day, but ZNG commented just now. But I guess the first answer of the day. Yes. Okay. So question 6, you say it's 4, 7 is 3. Okay. So XXXO, let me know if the question's too small, okay? Okay, the chef is well known, blank his culinary skills. So over here you chose the preposition as for. So it's not in, not by, not of. Okay, that one's for question 7. I'll touch question 7 in a bit, okay? So the phrase well known for something is correct, okay? It shows what this person, in this case, what the chef is well known for. Like, what is he famous for, okay? Hi, Miffy. Hi, Bella. Hi, Miffy. Haven't seen you in this live before. Maybe you joined a different live, but hi, welcome, welcome. Long time no see. Oh, so you did join my live before. Maybe my memory is failing me. But long time no see, I guess. If I don't remember, then it will be a long time no see. But yeah, usually I don't do live at this timing. Yeah, I usually do live at like a later timing in the late afternoon. Oh, you were fighting with Iguana. Uh, sorry, but a lot of people fight with Iguana, or rather like joke with Iguana. It's kind of funny. Hi, Chan Lily. Okay, but but yes, okay, I'll remember you from now on, Miffy. So if you want to try the paper, feel free to put your answers down like XXXO. If not, you feel free to talk or ask about any other questions, okay? Okay, hi Gotan. Okay, so over here, the rest are out because this is the common thing, okay? In is incorrect preposition, by is usually showing the method, the agent as to how you did something, and off is suggest it belongs somewhere or belonging to what. Okay, let's move on to question 7, the one that XXXO already explained, if any of you read the comment. So effort is uncountable. Okay, and over here, we need to see what the sentence is trying to ask for. So although Uncle Lee put in what effort to quit smoking, he had not been successful. So this tells us that he tried very hard. So over here, uncountable, and then many is countable, right? So we can't use that. So it should be much because he did put in a lot of effort, just that it did not succeed. Okay. Thanks for liking the live, Miffy. Okay, moving on to question 8. So, hi Serene. So what baffled the scientists the most, blank the frequent droughts that took place in the region. Also, if anyone's wondering, I do have a live session again later in the afternoon, like my usual sessions, okay? Oh, hi, thanks for the follow, Sunflower. That's a sunflower emoji. Okay, but yes, if anyone wants to try the question, I'll give you guys a few seconds. If not, it'll be like awkward silence. Okay, but yes, what baffled the scientists the most, blank the frequent droughts that took place in the region. Was war. What are you looking at? What is the subject, or rather, what's the thing that you want to focus on for this question? Okay, anyone? Okay, Miffy says was the frequent droughts that took place. What baffled the scientists the most was the frequent droughts that took place in the region. Okay, anyone else wants to try? Hi, user. So C says, oh, hi C, haven't seen you before. Miffy, why do you change to is? Okay. C has like a cute profile picture, but it's like cute but low-key a bit creepy. Okay, were. Yes, were. So over here you're looking at the frequent droughts, okay? And then baffled, so past tense. So this is out. And plural, so were. Okay, so you must see what you're focusing on. I think if you just read like this, was would be the most logical sounding one because it says what baffled scientists the most. So it's just you may think it's just one thing, okay? Like that is only one thing that they are looking at, but it's not in this case. Okay, it's a Cabbage Patch doll. What's a Cabbage Patch doll? I haven't heard of that before. C's profile. Oh yeah, as in I know you're talking about that, but I didn't know what a Cabbage Patch doll. Let me search it up. Oh, wow. Okay, I think it gives the same vibes as the Fuggler. It's like ugly cute, I guess. It's a doll that eats things. Oh, okay, maybe it's not that cute. Okay, Tom blanked down on the grass to relax with his family upon arriving at the park this morning. Hi Udaya, thanks for commenting and joining. Okay, but you say lay. Miffy, do you wanna try? Hi Isaru, welcome to the live. So Tom lay down on the grass to relax with his family upon arriving at the park this morning. So over here they said this morning. So we need the simple past tense of lie. Okay? No, not we don't need the simple past tense of lie. Okay, but yes. So over here, okay, it seems like Miffy doesn't want to try, but it's fine. Hi Tobita. Okay, so Udaya, you are right. Okay, so over here we would say Tom lay down on the grass to relax with his family upon arriving at the park this morning. So this is the base form is the wrong tense. Late is the past tense of lay, and light is the past tense of lie. Okay, so they may sound like it's a different word, but then you need to see which word you're using and what tense of it. Okay. Oh, sorry, Miffy. I think I'm going through a little faster. But yes, okay. I'll wait for you to type your answer for the next or subsequent questions, okay? Okay. She'd be glad that you helped to clean up after the party, blank asked my father. Okay, I'll wait for your answer, Miffy. So this is question tag, right? So question text, remember that if the front is negative, the back is positive, and vice versa. Number one, so you would say, she'd be glad that you helped to clean after the party, won't she? So over here, anyone else wants to try? Hi, Xin Yi 2012 or 2012. Number four. Yes, it should be number four because this is future tense. So that's the wrong tense. Okay. Over here, this is she would be glad. So that is future in the past. So over here, it should be wouldn't she. Remember to always just follow the one that they use at the front. Okay. Didn't she is the wrong word, doesn't match. It's the wrong auxiliary would. And hadn't she is also wrong because past perfect is not involved. So yes, Udaya, you're right. Miffy, you're also right. Hi, Xu. Okay, is this one P5 one? Yeah, I'm going through 2022 P5 Rulang Primary EOY paper. Also, now we're done with grammar MCQ. Does any one of you want to choose a particular section? So you can choose between uh, Compre Close, Editing, SNT, and Vocab MCQ. Okay, anyone want to choose a paper? Hi, Bhavani T. Sorry, not choose a paper. I meant to say choose a section. Hi, Four Leaf Clover. Hi, Jolo82. Okay, but yeah, feel free to put any questions in, okay? Or if you want to share any interesting thing with me, feel free to do it, okay? I'll be more than glad to read in like interesting stories. or interesting experiences. Okay, Miffy, let's go to S and T. So over here, hi Tayang, hi Elias Go. So over here, question 66. Jessie was curious. She opened her birthday present immediately. So out of what? Oh, hi warning, welcome back. This is the Sugo Sugo person, right? Hi, welcome back. Okay, so out of something is usually to express a reason for the action. Okay, and over here you need to change the form. You need to change this to the noun form. Oh, okay, by warning. So you need to change curious to what? Curiosity. Jessie opened her present immediately. Okay, Udaya, remember just copy back the question, okay? What present? Miffy, do you want to give it a try since you chose this section? I have no idea who I am. Okay, for anyone wondering, since we are starting on a new section, I'll just repeat what paper we are doing. So it's 2022 P5 Rulang Primary EOY paper, okay? Miffy, why do you say I'm not sure how to do this question. But yeah, feel free to type or ask anything, okay? I'll answer to the best of my ability. Okay, no worries, Miffy. So curious. Curious is usually an adjective, right? Use it to describe someone or something. Usually people. You wouldn't say this bottle looks very curious. That doesn't sound right. So over here should be yes, Udaya. Good job correcting whatever you missed out. Okay. So you don't need to say out of Jess's curiosity. You can just say out of curiosity, Jessie opened her birthday present immediately. Whatever Udaya typed. Okay. So this kind of question is just testing for word form. Hi Remo, thanks for commenting and joining. Out of curiosity, Jessie opened her birthday present immediately. Yeah. Okay, but Miffy, that's a very good try, okay? Remember, curiosity is not spelled the same as curious, okay? It doesn't have the U at the back. Out of curiosity, Jessie opened her birthday present immediately. Okay, and remember, so for this kind of questions, when you see in S and T, usually when it starts with out of or much to someone, something, you always have to change it to the noun form, okay? Usually it will be something like proud, you change to pride, or exciting, change to excitement, something like that, okay? Okay, next we touch on as well as, I'm pretty sure most of you have seen this in grammar MCQ also. Hi Narrate, hi Marcus. Okay, so Adrian likes the lunch provided by the organizer. His family likes it too. Also remember, organizer, it's S, not Z, okay? We follow British spelling. So over here, how would you answer this question? Hi Zaiton Salim. What's my name? Oh, I'm Yahweh. Oh yeah, I just realized the sticker's not here. Okay, let me see. Okay, I think it was removed, but it's fine. For anyone wondering, I'm Yahweh, okay? Hi Bon Lim. Okay, anyone wants to try this question? Hi Yvonne. As well as, you always see this in grammar MCQ, or usually you hear people talk about it, right? So as well as, what does it do? As well as joins two subjects together without making your subject plural. Udaya, thanks for being so enthusiastic. Adrian liked the lunch provided by the organizer as well as his family. Okay, usually, your idea is right. Hi SHE, or is it she? I'm pretty sure it's the girl group SHE, right? Okay, never mind. Moving on. So over here, usually we will put the two subjects together. What's with the eye and tongue emoji, Miffy? It reminds me of reminds me of a fugler, the one I have on my back. Okay, but yeah, that reminds me. If you guys have any filter you guys want to put on me or see it on me, just let me know. I'll try to find it to the best of my ability. Okay, but yes. So usually you will put the two subjects together. So Adrian as well as his family. Okay, likes the lunch provided by the organizer. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Oh, you're not right. Um, Usually I would say, usually for as well as the sentence structure, you would put the two subjects together. Okay, instead of putting what's the info about what these two people like, because as well as means they both like to do something. Okay, and then sometimes people will ask whether you need the comma. So remember, even for MCQ, right? Even without the comma, remember that they are distractors. Okay, with the comma, it's more um what did it say? It's more straightforward because you know whatever that is in the comma is always extra info. But then without the comma, remember your main subject is still Adrian. Just that the sentence of your meaning changes slightly. Because after all, the comma is more directly telling you that it's extra info. Okay? But remember, without the comma, still focus on this main subject. That's why your verb likes need to add an S here. Okay. Next, question 68. So my sister opened the parcels which were delivered last night. Hi, Angeliu. So my sister has opened the parcels which were delivered last night. So over here it starts with my sister, she did an action. So this is changing from active to passive. Why? Because the sentence started with this, the parcel. So we are focusing on what happened to the parcels in this case. Anyone want to try? Udaya, do you want to try? Miffy, do you want to try? Because you chose this section. Hi, Zave. Okay, Miffy, I'll wait for your answer, okay? If you need help, you can let me know. Mr. Chan. Oh, wait, that's the question after. But it's okay. I will keep your answer in mind. Okay. So over here, how to change active to passive, right? Is basically just changing what you're focusing on. So over here, the parcels that were delivered last night, or rather which, sorry, need to follow the question. Remember, which is for things, okay? Which were delivered last night, comma, have been opened. Actually, if we say have been, then there's no need for the comma already. Have been opened by my sister. Okay? So that's how you change active to passive. Okay, next, moving on to question 69. So Miffy said, Mr. Tan told John to accompany these people to the general office. Where do you get these people from, Miffy? Remember, we do not add additional info in SNT. The most we do is to change the tenses, change the word form, but anything else, you just follow back the question, okay? So this is also another classic one. It's direct to reported. Okay, so this is direct speech, this is reported speech. So Mr. Tan told John what? Told John to accompany. So your front part is still correct, Miffy. And it shouldn't be these people. Change this to that. Change now to then. Something like that, okay? Remember, for direct reporter, you need to change pronouns, tenses, and frequency if applicable. Okay, so it shouldn't be this pupil, should be that pupil. And this question is pretty nice. They only test you on one thing. Then the rest just copy down to the general office. And if it's capitalized, remember to write it as a capital letter. To accompany that pupil to general office. Yes, you are right, Udaya. Okay, but nice try, Miffy. That was a very good try. Okay, next. Mrs. Lim drove her daughter to school before going for her yoga lesson. So having what? Hi Ismet, welcome to the live. No worries, Miffy. Okay, so Mrs. Lim drove her daughter to school before going for her yoga lesson. So having what? Whenever you see the word having, you need to have a past participle. Okay? And what this shows, it shows one action completed before the other or another. Okay? Basically to show a timeline. So the participle phrase having what? Drove is the past tense of drive. So her yoga lesson, having her yoga lesson, no, then the sentence changes, right? It lacks a lot of meaning. So over here, present tense is drive, past tense is drove, past participle is driven. Having driven, okay, her daughter to school. Yes, Udaya, you're right. Oh, hi to the tulip person. I remember this account, if I'm not wrong. So having driven her daughter to school, Mrs. Lim went for her yoga lesson. Okay, the rest just copy down. Having driven her daughter to school. Yes, they just write the back part down. Okay, so now we're done with this. Anyone want to choose a particular section? If not, I'll just move to editing. Because if there's not much people commenting or anything, it'll be a bit hard to do compre close. So the easier ones would be editing or vocab MCQ. Oh, no problem, Udaya. Unless any of you want a particular section to practice or to try. Don't worry if it's hard, I'll help. I'll try my best to give hints, okay? Oh, hi Caesar. Thanks for following the live. Not following the live, following our account. Yeah, thanks. Okay, does anyone want to... Hi Labubu. Want to choose a particular section? Okay, it seems like we're just going with this. Compre close. Also, okay, also can. Okay. Sorry, Udaya. I know you tried the question, but yes. Okay, so we'll do compre close. Miffy, I hope you will answer, okay? Hi, Layla. Hi, Cool8. Okay, so over here, I was running late for work. The auto rickshaw driver who regularly sent me to the bus stop had called me to what? Thanks for sharing the live, Udaya. So, called me to what me that he was unavailable that day. Miffy, what word would you put here? Inform. Oh, hi, Ismet. Thanks for commenting. So it's a inform. Anyone else? Miffy, do you want to try? Calm. To calm me that he was unavailable to me. No. Cannot say to calm me. It's grammatically wrong. Okay, so if you are thinking to come to me, then in that case it would be to go to him, okay? Okay, tell is fine, but I would find that it's a bit informal, okay? So I mean inform has the same meaning as tell. So to tell me that he was unavailable that day, it's same meaning, but I like the word inform more. It's more formal. Thanks for sharing the live lychee martini. Yes, Udaya, you're right too. Okay, let's move on to 52. I left my apartment carrying a handbag and a lunch bag and blank another auto rickshaw along the road. Oh, thanks for sharing the live, Miffy. Okay, so, and what another auto rickshaw along the road? Flag. Hi, Milo Dinosaur Satu. Flag. Okay, remember, if you want to use flag, right, it's because locally we always say, like, you do this, you flag down a taxi, right? But you have to use the word down with it. You have to use it as a phrasal verb. Flag down, okay? But there's a word that is... Hi, Patchy Patch. Oh, you changed to Shin-chan profile picture. That's so cute. I think Shin-chan is cute. Okay. And stopped another... Okay, stopped. But if you stop it, that sounds a bit weird, right? Called another... No, you cannot call because it said along the road. That means he saw. This auto rickshaw was already along the road, okay? not moving down the road. So that one is not calling. This in this case, it should be the word hailed, which has the same meaning as flag down. Okay, and but stopped is a little. I'll say it's a little weird. In my mind, it's just like you go out right in front of the person and you just like stand there and stop the auto rickshaw. Okay. Okay, you can't say you got another auto rickshaw along the road. So the word is hail. So remember, apart from flag down a taxi, you can say hail down a taxi or hailed a taxi. Okay? Basically, it's like those hitchhikers, they always like do this and then they will hail a car or hail a cab. Okay? Next. So good word to learn, okay guys? Okay, next. When I got off at my destination, I blanked that I only had my lunch bag. So Udaya say realized. Anyone else wants to try? I noticed that I only had my lunch bag. If you want to say I noticed, then there's no point writing the sentence structure this way because this is trying to like exaggerate things by saying when I got off at my destination, okay, I realized like, oh, I suddenly make the realization after traveling so far, wasting so much time, I didn't bring this. Do I have my own TikTok account? Uh, yeah, but it's private. Okay, but yes, I'm pretty sure everyone have their own TikTok account, right? Okay, discovered. I discovered that I only had my lunch bag. Okay, realized or discovered is fine. I used to post TikToks though, but not anymore. Maybe next time if I have the mood for it. Okay. I realized or discovered that I only had my lunch bag. My handbag containing my wallet and mobile phone was left what in the auto rickshaw. I panicked. Was left what? What's the phrasal verb that you put here? Was left behind. Okay. Yes. Yeah, alright. Okay, no worries, Miffy. See you in another live, or if you can join the afternoon one, I'll see you during in the afternoon. Okay, thanks for joining though, Miffy, and commenting. Okay, so yes, all of you are right. So behind was left behind. Okay, next. It took me several seconds to blank down. Bye, Miffy. Afternoon, what time? Um, my session is from 4 to 5:30. But yeah, there will be a session before mine if I'm not wrong. So maybe we'll need some time to set it up because the session before mine is off cam. It's like faceless teaching. But they're doing grammar and grammar and vocab MCQs. So do join if you're interested. Calm. Took me several seconds to calm down. Yes, because he was panicking. Okay, so we must put the opposite. Also, Udaya, if you want to join more live sessions in the future, you can give us a follow so you get notification when we do start lives. We do have different live hosts that do different sessions and different things, okay? But I mainly go through P5 papers. Okay, I was without a single cent to pay for my bus bus fare. Okay, seems like everyone knows this. Hi, Brandon. So that's pretty simple. Okay, moving down. Hi, Khalees. Thanks for following us. Okay, so to make matters worse, I could not recall my workplace phone number. Yes, the three of you are right. Wow, you guys are on a roll. You guys are answering pretty quickly. So all these are common phrasing, common collocations, okay? I could not recall my workplace phone number. I slowly wiped my composure even though my mind was racing. So this has about the same meaning as as this. Took me a few seconds to calm down. Yes, so you guys said regain. Good word. Okay? That's right. To regain my composure. Okay? To calm down, to regain my composure. Okay, next. Hi, Hui-Jun. So, as I approached the nearest stationary auto rickshaw, the driver, sensing my panic, blanked me his mobile. Gave? Wait, gave is too much. So you're saying the the auto rickshaw driver gave him the phone. The auto rickshaw driver must be rich. Handed, pass, offered, they're all the same, okay? Yes, lend. I don't think the auto rickshaw driver would be rich enough to give you his phone. It's quite expensive to buy phones. Yeah. Okay. So next, lent or borrowed. There's a difference between them. So lend is to give something temporarily. Borrow means to take something temporarily. Okay. Over here, the driver was the one that gave based on his own accord, on his own initiative. So it should be lend, not borrow. Borrow means you take from the person. But nobody answered. What do you mean, but nobody answered? Wait, I'm confused. Oh. Okay, never mind. Feel like I made a fool of myself. So Udaya is saying that the 60 and 61 is but nobody answered. Yes. So you dial your phone. If nobody picked up, that means nobody answered. Okay? But nobody answered. You cannot say nobody picked up my call because there's two words. It's a phrasal verb. Hi, Hemmy Hem. Next, suddenly I remembered my brother's phone number and contacted him. He suggested that I what the incident to the police. Hi, evening of color. Okay, anyone want to try Udaya, Milo, Dinosaur, Satu, or the Tulip, or Patch? Patch, DY Patch. Patch the Patch. Hi, Boom Shakalaka. Hi, Linda. Okay, so he suggested that I what the incident. So remember, report. Yes, correct. So you go to the police station and make a police report. And what do you do there? You report the incident. Okay. Good job, Milo Dinosaur. Okay. Next. He gave his office address to the driver who had helped me. Upon reaching my brother's office, the police called and informed me that the auto rickshaw driver who had wiped me off at the bus stop wanted to return me my handbag. Who had wiped me off? So when someone drives you, yes, they drop you off. Okay, Udaya, remember it's past tense, okay? We need to follow the tense of the sentence to make sure that there is parallelism. Okay, yes, drop. Very good, the four of you. So, informed me that the auto rickshaw driver who had dropped me off at the bus stop wanted to return me my handbag. I what the honest driver some cash, but he declined, saying, "No, madam, travel safely." I gave. You gave. Okay, you cannot say gave because the back part here saying the guy rejected. The honest driver said, "No, madam, travel safely." Gave means the person took it already. Rewarded also means the person took it, okay? So Udaya and the tulip person is right. Is it even a tulip? Sorry. I hope it's a tulip. If not, I've been like butchering the, the flower. Okay. So offered is right. Hi Kalis, thanks for commenting. Boom shakalaka also. Thanks for commenting. Okay, next. Okay, wow, Kalis is quick. Very enthusiastic. Okay, so that day I had helped by two strangers. I had been helped by two strangers who showed compassion. It later what on me that I did not even know their names. I hope to repay them someday. Okay, so Kalis and Milo Dinosaur said Dawn. The tulip person also says Dawn. Hi Leah. Anyone else? Calling once, calling twice. Okay, yeah, so the three of you are right. Dawned upon me. Okay, can be dawned upon, dawned on me. It means sudden realization. Okay, let's move to okay, you guys can choose either editing or vocab MCQ. Cause yeah, the rest are done. Okay, anyone want to choose? It's either one of these two sections. Hi Little Manga. Hi Zed. Okay, you guys Can choose, okay. Vocab, okay, sure. Sure thing. Sorry. My brain blanked out for a while. Stay. Oh, I think you guys are answering the editing, but it's fine. Okay. Patchly patch. I hope you answer it, okay? Oh, hi. Oh, wow. How do I break that down? Okay, I'll just call you Hannah. The last four letters are Hannah or Hannah. Hello, welcome to the live. Thanks for commenting. Okay, so over here, all of you said two. The team did extensive research. Udaya also says two. Extensive research before embarking on their English project. Okay, so usually this is pretty simple, right? You see the word project, that means it's research already. Recce is informal, and usually the full form of it is reconnaissance. Okay, usually it's used in military context, or it means to scout a location. Okay, research just means careful, detailed study. Study of a topic. Okay. Inspection, pretty common, right? Thanks for following us, Milo Dinosaur Satu. Okay, 12 is 3. Okay, I'll get to that in a while, okay, Udaya. So inspection is more about examining. Why did I say examining? That's weird. Okay, examining something physically or officially. Hi, Chun. Then lastly, investigation. What it means? Usually for crimes or to solve problems, okay? Which is not suitable here. Okay, let's move on. So you guys are right to choose to, not chose to. Okay, question 12. Just realized you guys can't see the question number. But you guys say 3. The players' spirits were not dampened by the heavy rain and they went on to clinch the trophy. Anyone else wants to try? Hannah, Tulip, Milo Dinosaur, you guys want to try? Just realized Milo Dinosaur didn't answer the previous question. Hi, no, it's not. Thanks for sharing the live. How about crushed? We're not crushed. Crush is usually too strong. Okay, apart from the physical meaning, right? You know the emotional meaning. So crush is too strong because it means that you totally defeat. Okay, and usually if your spirits are already crushed, I think it's very, very hard to recover from that if you write it as a sentence. Okay. Oh, hi, Error 404. Welcome back. Okay, so this is out. Reduced. Reduced is too vague. Well, not reduce. Usually you use reduce quite universally, but not in this case. We need a more apt or more specific word. Okay, so dampen is right. To dampen means to slightly reduce or lessen. Let me just write lessen. Okay, and usually for emotions or spirits. Okay, next. Compromise. Compromise just means weaken in your integrity of function, or another meaning is to give way. Okay, find a common ground between what two parties want. Okay, next question 13. You guys say 4. Does error 4 want to try? If error 4 is still here. Patchy patch, you say 4 also. Okay, hi Nugget. So we cannot do without mobile phones, which have been an indispensable part of our lives. Hi Misrael, hi Joy. So over here, obvious. Obvious is not about necessity. Obvious is just telling you this thing is really easy to spot. Okay, so this is out. Inevitable. Inevitable means certain to happen. Okay, this is also out. This is not what we're looking for. Obligatory. Obligatory means required by rule or law. Also doesn't apply here. So in this case, indispensable is right. For those of you who are wondering what indispensable mean, it means absolutely necessary. Okay, so it means something that you cannot do without. So you guys are right for this question. Okay, next. Question 14. Ethan had no choice but to blank defeat when he was beaten soundly by his opponent. So is it allow, suffer, concede, or recognize? Thanks for liking the live, Arrow404. Okay, so Kalis, Udaya, and Patch Patch said 3. Concede. Hi Xavier YF. So Ethan had no choice but to concede defeat when he was beaten soundly by his opponent. That's right. Okay, this is more straightforward. You would hear this, I would say, not pretty common, but it's not that rare either. So concede defeat is basically means to admit defeat, to give up, throw in the towel. Okay, that's what it means. So you guys are right for this. Allow, again, allow is too vague and it doesn't fit with the word defeat. Okay, suffer doesn't match the phrasing no choice but to. And recognize doesn't fit in this case, right? To recognize defeat sounds weird. Recognize just means that you know what is this or know this person. Okay, last one. Hi Kenneth New. So the weary hikers refused to blank and continued their hike up to the summit even in the extreme weather conditions. So Kalis, Udaya, and Patchy Patch, you guys said 4. So throw in the towel. Oh, basically what we went through just now. So it means to admit defeat, okay, to concede. So you guys are right. So what about the rest? Hit the sack means to go to sleep. Jump the gun means to act prematurely. For those of you that don't know what prematurely means, it just means acting too early, okay? Face the music means to accept consequences, which is not what we want because over here they persevered, even in extreme weather conditions. So refuse to give up, okay? So this just means give up or surrender. Hi, Wira Waker. Okay, so we completed vocab MCQ. So there's not much time left to start another section. So I'll just give you guys more info about our June holiday program. And if you want to find out more or you want to do another paper, I'll be having another live at 4 later in the afternoon. So feel free to join if you guys want to, okay? Okay, let me give a quick promo before I end. So here at Writers at Work, we do have holiday programs, and the upcoming one is June holiday program. So if any of you here are primary school kids or parents and you're interested to do something during the June holidays that is both productive and fun, you can try out our courses, okay? You got everything from primary 1 to primary 6s, even for the young learners, primary 1 and 2. There are different courses available. And there's a new PSLE compo writing crash course. That one can be done either entirely online or offline, meaning to say in our centers, face to face, but you can't do a hybrid of both, okay? So if you decided to, let's say, do it online on a webinar, then you have to do it online for the whole period that you signed up for. Okay, and then now we're running an early bird promo. Actually, not now, we've been running this early bird promo for quite some time. It ends the end of this month, which is basically tomorrow. So you still have today and tomorrow to make up your mind and decide to sign up for these courses. Not saying that you can't do it in May, just that you don't get the early bird prizes. Yeah. So for anything that you sign up here, you will get a Writers at Work model composition ebook and $50 voucher for new regular programs, provided you sign up by 30th April. Okay. And for new PSLE compo writing crash course, you will get additional PSLE masterclass ebook Get a Grip. And that is only for the new PSLE compo writing crash course students. Okay. So to put it in simpler terms, new PSLE compo writing crash course, you get all 3 of the takes under early bird promo, and the rest you only get the first 2. Okay, to find out more, you can WhatsApp or go to any of our platforms to find out more. Okay, and with that, I will end the live. If anyone have any questions, you can feel free to join other live sessions and ask also. Okay, thanks everyone for whoever who joined, commented, and liked and shared. Okay, Thanks, guys. That'll be all. Bye bye.